Did you just fart?
Yes.
Ugh. Farting is a taboo subject. It shouldn't be though, because without farting, our digestion wouldn't work. Farts are so embarrassing and unpleasant that we don't even want to talk about them with our partner or our doctor. So, what brings you here today? I heard you have something with your foot? Actually, I'm here for something else. Yet, every one of us farts every day. Yes, also women. Farts are a natural and healthy process of our body. They show that our digestion is working the way it should work. Gases form in 3 different places. Farting basically occurs as soon as we start eating. We swallow not only the meal we chew, but also a lot of air in the form of oxygen and nitrogen, especially if we don't take our time and just gulp down the food. So, food, oxygen and nitrogen slide down the esophagus. After the food has passed the stomach, gastric acid sticks to it. The body neutralizes it in the small intestine. It also digests fats from the food we ate here. Both processes produce carbon dioxide. Most farts start in the large intestine. Here, bacteria break down what is left from our food, so indigestible carbohydrates. This is when we produce CO2, hydrogen and methane. In total, we produce up to 2.5 liters of gases per day. Wow, that's more than 2 of these. Luckily, we don't have to fart them all out. Our large intestine sends most of the gases into our lungs via our blood. From there, we exhale the gases. Only half a liter is transported by the large intestine towards the butt. Here, the gases are pushed out. The classic farting sound is heard.
Is that you?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So when do farts actually stink? So the main part of the gases, so oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, CO2 and methane, do actually not smell. The farts start to stink whenever the bacteria in the large intestine break down a lot of food containing sulfur. In the process, they produce hydrogen sulfide, which causes a bad smell. What are examples of sulfur-containing foods? Well, meat, eggs, milk and dairy products, beans, cabbage such as Brussels sprouts or kale and onions. By the way, you can find more smelly molecules in this wonderful infographic from Compound Interest, where body odors are broken down chemically. The link is in the description. Before we go any further, I'd like to draw your attention to the scientists who found out about fart composition. Do you think such a fart composition can be derived theoretically? No, it was all determined experimentally. In this study, for example, fart samples were collected from subjects who had previously eaten beans. Yep. Then, the ingredients of these fart samples were determined using gas chromatography. Finally, these fart samples were presented to judges who were asked to rate them on a scale of 0, odorless, to 8, offensive. True story. All for the sake of science. So, how many farts are actually normal? Some people pass wind only a few times a day, others a lot more, but the average is said to be about 5 to 15 times a day. So, what's this thing, flatulence? When we have to fart frequently, we call it flatulence. We experience increased gas when we have eaten a lot of dietary fiber, such as legumes, wholemeal bread and nuts. Certain vegetables, such as cabbage and onions, also encourage more air in the intestines. Flatulence is usually harmless. The increased gas often occurs when we change our diet to a more wholesome vegetarian or vegan diet. Here, legumes and lots of fresh vegetables and fruits, and thus especially lots of fiber, are usually on the menu. The good news is that our body can get used to large amounts of dietary fiber. So if you're currently changing your diet and you notice that you have to fart quite a lot, maybe slowly increase the portions of pulses and other foods. What helps against excessive farting? There are some tricks that may help you to fart less. First and foremost, this includes eating habits. Spread several small meals throughout the day. Eat calmly, chew the food well, and speak little while doing so. Regular sport and exercise support the intestines in their work. This also includes a simple digestive walk. If you experience flatulence quite a bit, You should eat critical foods such as pulses, cabbage, and onions in small portions, but still regularly. Over time, your intestines will become used to these foods. It also helps to wash or soak these foods thoroughly and cook them for a long time. If you have an intolerance, let's say lactose intolerance, you should avoid dairy. Teas and relaxation can help. A tea made from fennel, caraway, aniseed, or peppermint can help against flatulence. If stress and mental illness are behind the symptoms, you could try relaxing techniques such as mindfulness training or meditation. Thank you for watching my video today. I hope you liked it. And as you can see, we can talk about the subject. No need to be embarrassed. Everyone does it. It would be great if you could leave me a like, leave me a comment if you want, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye and stay curious.